I'm Sean Smith, and I'm here for this week's Regal's Rundown with Kelci and Kassi Green of the UMC volleyball team, our twins for the volleyball team. I'm subbing in for Derek Red, who just had class today and wasn't able to do this, but just talk about how the season's going so far. You got a big weekend coming up against number 9 Northern State, who's one of the best teams in the country, tomorrow. And then you've got MSU Moorhead, always a tough draw as well, from right down the road in Moorhead, Minnesota. And just what are you expecting this weekend?
Well, against Northern, we really want to play our best. We have our defense that needs to be our defense needs to step up a lot, especially against the right side, Kelsey Chambers. She's their big hitter. They're pretty dynamic all the way around on their outside and in their middle even. They play great defense. And then Moorhead is really good at defense too. They're really scrappy, and their hitters are pretty dynamic too.
Yeah. Have anything to add?
Yeah, I guess what we have to do is go out there and play our game and not get nervous that they are number 9. Just have to go play.
Sounds good. Like you kind of mentioned, you can't get nervous that they're number 9. I mean, you got to get used to in this league that you're going to play against some of the nation's top teams. There's been 6, 7 people ranked pretty much week in and week out in this league. How does that change the dynamic of just going into every week knowing that you're going to be facing, more than likely, at least one of your matches is going to be against a top 25 opponent?
I think it helps us because we have to give it our best every single time. We can't be lax against the other team, and anyone in this conference can beat anyone.
Yep. Depends on the day.
Just talk about how the team dynamic has changed in terms of offense, especially this year, without that, I don't want to call it crush necessarily, but without Brittany Looker there to, when things were, not necessarily in system. Now, Sierra Trost has so many people she can set. It seems like we're getting a lot more from the middle. We're getting a lot more from right side. Both outside hitters are contributing. Just talk about how that has played to your advantage, just being able to just hit teams everywhere.
I think for one of our advantages for that is if everyone's on, the ball can go anywhere and we can be successful. Something that is like a downside to that is that we need a go-to, and if we don't have that, if everyone's struggling, we tend to get kind of tense, and we don't really know what to do. But once everyone's on, then we do really good, and anyone can get the ball, anyone can put it away, and we're really successful that way.
Just talk about how you're feeling a little bit just about the season so far and what you guys can improve on. Both of you just could improve on moving forward this season.
I think as a team we could be really successful if we keep up our energy, or keep up our I don't know how to put it, our level of play. And if we do, we played pretty well against Duluth, so if we played that well every single game, I'm pretty sure we could beat a lot of teams in this conference.
Yeah, I agree. It's just pretty much we just have to keep up the consistency, I think, from week in and week out.
Talk about that class you came in with. Now all of you are pretty much in key roles on this team now, either starting or within the rotation. Just talk about that group you came in with now. There's 3 of you that are redshirt sophomores, the other 4 are juniors, but you've continued to progress and continue to work your way into the lineup.
I think it's helped a lot, especially it's just better if you've played with more people at a time. Like me and Cassie, we've played together our entire lives, so it's we just gel better on the court and we get each other.
Yep.
Just talk about that too, just being able to play together your entire life. So I know last year it really showed on the block late last year when you guys really found that together, and people hitting against you guys on the block found some trouble just because of the timing and coordination you guys had together. How much does that factor in, just the fact that you've played together your whole lives and you maybe have that twin thing?
I would actually say we have the twin thing because I feel like it shouldn't matter, but I just feel like I have to communicate less to her because she'll know if I'm late on the block, she'll know, or if she comes inside, then I'll know. It's just we just kind of get it.
Yeah, I think because we just know how each other moves. We know what each other's capable of, and we know what the other expects from us. So it's like, if Kelci doesn't close her block, she knows that I'll try my best to get the block or get a block touch anyways. And it's like she doesn't have to worry about like, oh, it's gonna be like my fault or something. And it's like, no, she doesn't get that because she like, I guess it's more of a trust thing. Like she trusts that like whatever, you know what I mean? I can't really explain it. It's not coming out.
I think I just trust that she will do her best to make the team better when I am not performing at that level. I think that's kind of what I'm getting at least.
I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I don't even know.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us today, and good luck this weekend. And join us for another Regals Rundown next week.